welcome back to my channel. Today's video is dedicated to skincare. As a makeup influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it, makeup is on my face constantly. So skincare is so important. So I just want to share my skincare routine with you all. So I start off whenever I do a full face, whether I'm recording or I'm going out somewhere. Well, I don't really go out anywhere anymore due to, COVID. But whenever I used to go out, because I've had the same routine for a while now. So whenever I do a full face, I first start off with the basic Huggies wipes. I use a sensitive kind because I have sensitive skin. And I use these to wipe my face. So I'm just going to show y'all that process really quick. Okay, so now my skin is a little bit cleaner. It's not all the way clean because there's definitely still some makeup in these pores. So we're gonna move this party to the sink to wash. Disclaimer, now my skin is not the clearest as you can see. There are plenty of people who have flawless skin and I'm not one of them. But I still take pride in the skin that I'm in, period. But my skin that was way worse than this. It used to be terrible to the point where I used to like scrub my face so hard that I would take off a layer of my skin. It was terrible. But I have definitely had a lot of improvement in my skin with the steps that I take that I'm about to show you right now. So hopefully this could help someone else. Okay, so we're in the bathroom. Well, not really the bathroom. I have like a sink vanity situation in my room. So we're here by the sink. And so first, you want to be sure to wash your hands. I already washed my hands off camera. And so first I'm going to clean my face because like I said before, the makeup wipes or the baby wipes, they don't really take off all of the makeup off your face. So I'm going to take my cleanser. I use the Clear Pore Cleanser from Neutrogena. Neutrogena is my favorite skincare brand, period. This could be used as a face wash or a mask, but most of the time I use it just as a simple face wash. So you're just going to take a little bit and wash your face with it. So I'll show y'all the process. So I'm going to talk to y'all while I'm doing this. You want to make sure you lather that thing up, scrub it up, get all that dirt out them pores, tiny circles, period. It is so important to use a white washcloth to wash your face. Did y'all see that dirt that was on this hand towel? Disgusting. But you don't want them dyes from the washcloths to affect your face and cause you to break out. So use a white washcloth to rinse off this face wash. So now that my face is clean, I'm patting it dry, and that's the basic face wash that I use every day, like morning and night. When I wake up, I wash my face with this. When I'm about to go to sleep, I wash my face with this. This is regardless of where my skin is. Yeah, I use this every single day. And after, I would go in with my face toner, which Hazel, y'all already know, which Hazel is one of the best facial toners. And then I moisturize. But today is kind of a special day because I am going to mask my face, and I always clean my face before I mask just so the mask has more room to go deeper into my pores. And I am using the clay mask in Vinegar. It's a very common face mask. Like I said, I always, clean my face before I use the face mask. So that was a step anyway, but that was just to show you the face mask and the face cleanser that I use every single day. So we're going to get into the steps for the clay mask. Also, a side note, every now and then, probably twice a week, I do use a exfoliator wash. This is from Neutrogena as well. It's called Bright Boost Resurfacing Micro Polish. This is an exfoliating wash that I use probably twice a week. So I'm not using it today because it'll be too much on my skin. The mask, the cleanser, and exfoliation. It's a whole lot. But this is also what I use twice a week, give or take. So everything I use Aztec Secret Clay. You can get this from Amazon. Apple cider vinegar, of course. Get this from a grocery store. I use aloe vera gel. Got this from Amazon as well. And then tea tree oil. I mix all of this together into a styrofoam cup using a jumbo popsicle stick. So I'm going to show y'all how I mix it up and then apply it to this face. So I do about 2 to 3 scoops of the clay. Add my apple cider vinegar, not too much or it's going to be too soupy and it's going to be a mess. Mix it together. I add a little bit more because it wasn't, you know, where I would need it to be, but you don't want it to be too soupy. And then I'm going to add that aloe vera. And not too much because that can also make it soupy. So you want to make sure you're doing the right amount of everything. You can always add some more clay if you do too much. And then add that tea tree oil. Not too much because, baby, that thing is strong. So that is how that's how I personally make it. Usually people just add vinegar to the clay, but I add a few extra things, you know, for health benefits and facial benefits and things of that nature. So using my large popsicle stick, I'm just going to apply it to my face. You can either apply it to your problem areas or your whole face. Like I said before, I usually only put it in my problem areas or I do my entire face. It just depends. And I did this mask 2 to 3 times a week. This week I'm going to do it 3 times a week or 3 times this week because I've been recording a lot this week and my skin needs a break. It needs some deep cleansing. So I'm going to do this mask 3 times this week. I think this is my first or second. My weeks are kind of running together. But anywho, you're just going to apply this all over your face. You can use a spoon to mix it up. You can use whatever. Some people use like brushes. Whatever you prefer, just apply it to either your entire face or your problem areas. Now, one thing about this mask, your pores come alive when you're putting it on. Like, a lot. Like, you immediately feel that tingle, okay? You feel the cleanliness coming in those pores. I'm telling y'all, this mask is bomb. But just don't overdo it because your face can definitely dry out. But it's bomb. So now that the mask is everywhere I want it to be, I'm going to let it sit and dry. It usually takes about 30 minutes to dry completely, but you don't have to let it dry completely. But for me to get a full cleanse like I want it to be, I always let it dry completely. So I'm going to come back when it dries and we're going to wash this thing off. Yeah, my face was so stuck. I could not even say anything. I couldn't talk. I couldn't smile. That thing is tight. So to get it off, you have to kind of let the hot washcloth, you have to let it sit there and kind of make the clay moisten up again just so you can start to rub it off. If not, it's going to hurt because it's cracking. So you want to make sure that it's getting all of its moisture back, and then sooner or later it will be wet again. You can just wipe it right off like I'm doing here. But I'm not going to show y'all the whole face because that's a long process. So now my face definitely feels soft, clean. My pores feel like they're breathing properly, all that. So now I let my face air dry. I'm gonna go in with my witch hazel to tone my face. I'm just gonna use a paper towel and then tone all across my face. So my face is drying from the toner, and this is gold in a bottle. This is the Rose Galore, the famous Rose Galore by Moon Cosmetics. This right here, this is what has brought my skin back from the dead, okay? So it doesn't take much. I just do probably like 3 or 4 drops, and I don't put it right on my skin because I don't want this to touch it. I just put a little bit on my hands, and then I just rub it into my skin to moisturize. And I use this every morning, every night, sometimes in the afternoon as well, depending on if I, you know, clean my face. So this is to moisturize, and that is it. My face feels amazing. That is my skincare routine. Other than that, I drink about 4 to 5 bottles of water a day. Water is essential. It cleans out all the toxins in your body that tend to come out as pimples. So make sure you're drinking your water, you're eating your healthy foods, watching your diet, all of that. I really hope this skincare kind of helps some of y'all find y'all's way into your perfect skincare. No skin is perfect though, because I have blemishes and pimples that just randomly pop up, and I be cleaning my face and drinking my water. So no skin is perfect, but this is the perfect skincare routine for me as of now. It's subject to change, so if it does change, I will definitely update you all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and come back next week for another video.